दोस्तों जैसा कि कल मैंने आप लोगों को डिक्टेशन प्रोवाइड की थी इस मैटर की 105 WPM पर, तो आप लोगों की काफ़ी रिक्वेस्ट आई थी कि इसको 80 to 90 के बीच में भी डिक्टेट करने के लिए। सो इस क्लास में आपको मैं डिक्टेशन दूंगा 90 WPM पर। बी रेडी फॉर इट। 5 seconds to go. Eagles and hawks are very similar in their behavior and physical characteristics. Some 15 species are even called hawk eagles due to their mixed intermediary features. But in general, hawks are much smaller in size. Their wingspan rarely exceeds more than 5 feet. These birds have the exceptional vision that ranks among the best in the animal kingdom. Translated into human terms, it would have wonderful eyesight. There are a few reasons for this. The enormous size of the pupils, the density of light detecting cells in the retina, and the shape of the fovea, which is a small pit in the back of the eye, which is responsible for an animal's sharp central vision. This confers enormous visual advantages. First, an eagle can see 4 to 8 times farther than the average human, allowing it to spot small prey from up to 2 miles away, even while in flight. Second, it can also see in a wider range of colors, including ultraviolet. Finally, it can shift focus quickly to zoom in on prey. But in order to focus on a specific spot, the eagle usually has to turn its entire head in that direction. Fortunately, the eagle also has 14 vertebrae in its neck compared to only 7 for humans, enabling it to have a greater degree of rotation. When the bird finally spots prey, it usually swoops down and snatches up its unsuspecting victim in its feet and talons. In this action, it acts with remarkable speed. The common golden eagle can dive down at speeds of around 150 to 200 miles per hour, which is nearly equal to the peregrine falcon, the fastest animal in the world. In flight, the golden eagle can only maintain speeds of around 28 to 32 miles per hour, which still allows it to cover much of its hunting ground quickly in a day. Most of these birds are sedentary, which means they maintain a strict territory all year around, but a few species and subspecies may undertake a partial or full migration for the cold winter months. When several eagles gather together in groups, it is called a convocation, congregation, or array. But these birds are not really one for large social gatherings. Instead, it tends to maintain a very narrow family life with a single mate and their chicks. It has few other social contacts besides that. Except for the breeding season, many eagles do not actually make many sounds. The bald eagle is one exception. It emits a harsh call to communicate with each other or warn away intruders. These birds are found all over the world in almost every single type of habitat, from the far northern tundra to tropical rainforests and deserts. Only two species, the bald eagle and golden eagle, are common to North America, while 9 species are endemic to Central and South America. The Eastern Hemisphere contains the greatest concentration of them, particularly in Africa. Many of the islands dotted throughout the Indian and Pacific Oceans even have their own distinct species as well. These birds are apex predators in every ecosystem where it's found. This is specifically reflected in its anatomy. The birds have sharp beaks and talons are specifically adapted for ripping and tearing flesh. It is also not shy about scavenging for food left behind or killed by other animals. In fact, the bald eagle's tendency to steal the kills of other birds once prompted to say that it was a bird of bad moral character. These birds are also a feast or famine type of bird, since it can sometimes go several weeks in between meals. These birds' preferred diet depends mostly on where it lives and what it's adapted for. The most common prey includes fish, crabs, snakes, amphibians, and other mammals, sometimes as large as a deer or pig. However, these birds rarely just stick to a single type of food. Although they may have a single preference, fish eagles obviously consume fish. They will also eat a wide selection of other foods based on what is available at the time. If the meal is too large to carry in its talons, then the bird will eat it directly where the animal was killed. Up until the 19th and 20th centuries, these birds have historically faced few threats in the wild. But the combined effect of overhunting, habitat loss, and pesticide use threatened many species with extinction. In places where hunting and pesticide use are tightly regulated, eagle numbers are quickly recovering. An adult has no other natural predators in the wild, but eggs and chicks may be preyed upon by hawks, owls, raccoons, bobcats, and other carnivorous animals. Following a brief courtship display, which can include an impressive aerial performance and synchronized behavior, these birds form exceptionally strong bond pairs that mate for life. Stop. तो दोस्तों इसके साथ ये डिक्टेशन फिनिश होती है। मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है आपने इसे अच्छे से लिखा होगा। अगर आप लोगों से ये मैटर 105 WPM पर अच्छा नहीं लिखा गया तो आप इस मैटर को लिखने के बाद जरूर बताइएगा कि 90 WPM पर आपका कैसा लिखा गया है मैटर और कितनी मिस्टेक्स आपकी आई हैं। कॉन्फिडेंस लूज नहीं करना है, फेथ रखना है अपनी शॉर्ट हैंड में। एक मैटर कभी भी ये डिसाइड नहीं करेगा कि आपका सिलेक्शन होना है या नहीं। ये मैटर डिफिकल्ट है। आपने थ्रू आउट जो मेहनत की है पूरे साल, उस पर डिपेंड करता है कि आपका सिलेक्शन होना है या नहीं। तो आप अपनी मेहनत पर भरोसा रखिए। आपसे मुलाकात करूंगा अगली क्लास में अगली किसी ट्रांसक्रिप्शन के साथ। तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, टेक केयर।